This video I wanted to shoot for a very long period of time. Something that I wanted to share about the thoughts that cross my mind. It will be extremely heartfelt and impromptu. So if you really are expecting like a super aesthetic video, then this is not for you. It is for those people who really want to kind of get to know the life of a doctor better, and what are the thoughts that usually cross the mind of a resident doctor like me. So I would like to kind of cover three very important aspects in this video. Number one, your professional life. Number two, your personal life. And number three, your own self. Coming back to the first point, which is the professional life. I believe that if you are in the age group of say 15 onwards, this is the time that you start thinking about what you want out of yourself. You think about your say careers, you think about the streams that you might be interested in, and so on. For me, I personally feel that this whole idea that when you get into medicine your life is set is absolutely the huge and the biggest mistake and misconception that one can ever have. If you get into NEET PG, NEET UG, your life will obviously have a direction, but qualifying every single of those MBBS exams is a big deal, trust me. Then your internship. Getting a full completion is also a very tedious and complicated process. Then comes NEET PG. Even if you don't want to be a specialist, then getting a say medical officer job at a particular hospital also is quite a big deal. So what I mean by that is every single day that you would spend as a doctor would be very tough, very stressful, so much so because that you have to take care of the life of a human being, right? So no matter what specialty you take, whether if it's gynecology, whether it's surgery, whether it's even dermatology for that matter, or say radiology, any subject, no matter whether it's clinical, it's pre or paraclinical, has something to do with human life. So it will be stressful and definitely not a bed of roses. Now let's talk about the personal life. When you become a doctor, at least I can speak for myself, I always wanted to be of some use to the society, and I really think that this is the only profession that would have suited me. But I also always felt, being a first generation doctor, that I would be able to contribute to my family's well-being in some way or the other, which I'm absolutely not able to do, considering that I'm always within the hospital premises, so busy that I barely get the time to eat and sleep. So I don't get the time to contribute or to be there by my family while they're growing old. It is tough, it is somewhat disappointing and disheartening, but I also feel that with the support of the family members, you can really sail through this whole process, which is extremely tough, but I believe eventually worth it. When you become a doctor, I believe somehow deep down all your passion and things that really mattered to you once kind of dies down. You forget the fact that maybe you learned how to dance and you loved dancing. Maybe you forget that playing the guitar was your passion. Maybe you forgot that you liked cooking. So things that really mattered to you and made you happy actually don't hold that much of importance once you get into your professional life. And that is exactly what I'm trying to change for myself. I don't know how long I would be able to film, whether I would be able to continue with this passion of mine, which is YouTube. But I would really try, for the longest time. It is extremely tough, trust me, that today I have had a very tough day at work. For the last 3-4 days, I am barely able to sleep. I don't think I remember the last time I had like a full meal. But I'm still content because every time say I walk through the premises, I maybe get into the OPD, and there are days when people recognize me, they come up to me, and some click selfies with me. Some people I initiate and I'm like, I want to have a picture with you and to keep it with me, because this is like my extended family. It is extremely overwhelming. It is so satisfying at the same moment that I am working so hard trying to make sure that my passion does not die down and there are people who are appreciative of it. So I'll actually kind of want the same for all of you. If you are medical aspirants, or if you are kind of studying for NEET PG, or you are residents, seniors or juniors or colleagues, whoever you are, if you are in this profession, or say any profession for that matter, try and keep your passion alive and don't let it die down.